Rumble Alberta and ride like a local, and this is actually a really special trip because I'm doing a road trip with my daughter Reagan, and so far it's gone very well. It's been a day and a half and we haven't had a fight, which is awesome. That doesn't happen very often, but we're cohabitating very well. So we're doing Route 7 through central Alberta, and this is probably one of my favorite spots in the world. I'm in Kananaskis country, and I love it here. I've been coming here for many, many years, but this is the first time I've had a chance to stay at this amazing resort. And today I am at the Stoney Nakoda Resort and Casino, and we had the chance to stay overnight to check out the restaurant, The Ridge. The food is incredible. I actually took photos of the food because it was so darn good. People were laughing at me in the restaurant. But also I highly recommend coming by just to check out the art. Chris, can you tell me the name of the artist?
There's various local artists that we have displayed throughout the restaurant, and now we're actually working on some cultural artwork that's going to be displayed in the guest hallways. I actually just saw the maintenance guys about 5 minutes ago, and they're actually installing it today.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, I'll maybe stop in and check that out before I head home. So I want to introduce to you Chris Grimes. And Chris, can you tell us about your role here at the casino and tell us how long you've been here?
Yeah. I'm the sales, marketing, and events manager at the Stoney Nakoda Resort and Casino, and I've been here 10.5 years now. Various roles, but I've held this role now for probably the last 8.5 years.
Well, that's fabulous. So obviously it's a wonderful place to be and a wonderful place to work.
Yes.
What are some of the finest facets of your hotel?
We are the only casino in the Rocky Mountains. A lot of people don't associate casinos with being family friendly. There's a lot of things to see and do out here. We work with various partners on site. We have alpine helicopters. We also have Canadian Rockies rafting, and just down the road we are closely with Boundary Ranch as well. So if you can come stay out here, we can partner you up with those guys. Do helicopter flights, whitewater rafting, trail rides through the Rockies. And also staying with us, there's no Kananaskis Park fee either.
Which is fabulous.
Yeah, that's new this year, and it's catching a lot of people by surprise that don't know it.
Yeah.
We do get a lot of requests. Do you charge for coming to the resort? And no, we don't.
I'm actually really glad you reminded me of that because I have to get a pass before I leave. Thank you. So some of the things that you can do here at the hotel itself is enjoy the hot tub and the pool, and the pool is fabulous, and it's got a great slide in there for the kids. Or maybe the moms, if they decide they want to go down there. And the hot tub is really nice, it's super warm. We had a really nice time in there last night, and it's very cozy. Reagan and I toured the hotel, and we checked out the restaurant, as I said, and we spent some time in the casino. It's big, it's bright, it's open. They have an area in there as well for cocktails. It's a really, really nice atmosphere in the casino, and I quite enjoyed it. And it was Reagan's first time trying machines, and she did pretty good actually. It was amazing. So Chris, if you could tell anybody anything super special about the hotel, what would it be?
I think really just coming out to the mountains is a quick little getaway from the city. We have people coming. We do a lot of business with Saskatchewan and BC. People just come to do the getaway. You don't have to go right into Canada or Banff to experience the Rockies. We promote ourselves as being the base camp of the Rockies. So anything you want to see or do out here, you can do right from the resort.
Yeah, there's excellent hiking right in this area.
Yes.
And again, Boundary Ranch is just down the road, and it's a wonderful facility. I'm super looking forward to getting up there and trying out some of what they have to offer later today. Can you tell me a little bit about the heritage of the hotel?
The resort is owned by the Stoney Nation, which is made up of the 3 Stoney bands, which is Bearspaw, Chiniki, and Wesley. The casino opened up 13 years ago, and then the hotel opened up the following year after that.
That's awesome. Yeah. Great, thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
It's a wonderful facility. I highly encourage you when you're doing your travels, especially when you're doing the Rumble Alberta road trip. This is a perfect family vacation spot. And truthfully, a lot of times when I come out this way, I don't even head into Canmore and Banff. I stick right around here in the Kananaskis area. There's so much to do here. This hotel is a perfect stopping point, and it's a wonderful place to dine, to relax, to play, and to sleep. I really enjoyed my stay here, so I want to thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. And again, I'm Carla, and from Carla Lehman Photography. I am touring with Rumble Alberta, sponsored by Stoney Nakoda Resort Casino, sponsored by Travel Alberta, reporting for Ride Like a Local. Thanks, guys.
You may be from Alberta, but have you really seen Alberta? With its vast vistas and stunning locale, get acquainted with what Alberta has to offer by experiencing Alberta through the eyes of a tourist.
Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, where life takes shape.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Carla Lehman of Carla Lehman Photography, and I am so excited, and I just found my new passion. I'm at Badlands Harley, and I'm here today with Karsten. And this is his shop, and it is freaking amazing. And I'm gonna have to turn around and pan and show you this trike, because I think this is my newest purchase. Also maybe a horse ring, but first bike. So I'm here as part of Rumble Alberta, sponsored by Travel Alberta, and also sponsored by Ride Like a Local. And one of our major sponsors also is Badlands Harley. So I'm really excited to be here. This shop is bright and it's open and it's welcoming, and I cannot believe the swag in here, number one. I know we're leaving with a sweatshirt or two before we go, but the bikes are incredible. So I want to introduce Ivan to you and get him to tell us a little bit about his business and about why he believes in Harley and what he has to offer the Rumble Alberta tours. How are you doing, Ivan?
I'm great, thank you. Thanks for coming out as well.
Thank you for having me. This place really is incredible. So impressed by your bikes. First thing I want to ask you is about your bike of the week. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we usually put a bike a week on every week or 2 weeks, just to highlight it, put a little extra emphasis on the bikes. This one was a 2021 Lowrider S, and we just sold it this morning, so it obviously works. So,
fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So can you tell me a little bit about your business, how long you guys have been here, and what you're offering to local clients, but as well what someone who's coming on the Rumble tour could stop in and see you for?
Yeah, so it's a family-run business. All my kids have worked here, my wife works here. We've been in business for this our 25th anniversary this year.
Happy anniversary, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a big milestone. So we are very involved with our community, with our toy run and everything like that. We're a family-run business. We try to treat everybody kind of like Cheers, right? Everybody's welcome here. We have a full selection of clothing, got full shop facility as well. At this point in time, we've got 6 techs working in the back, so we've probably got 150 years of experience back there, so that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's tons of experience.
Yeah.
So repairs as well as just regular maintenance?
Correct. We do repairs, regular maintenance, try to keep everybody that's out riding, especially in Alberta this year, keep them on the road. We're doing lots of tires this year, so that means people are out riding, so it's nice to see. So.
That's great. Yeah, I see a lot of guys on the road right now. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had a ton of people come through here this year, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba. I think with our restrictions lifted a little bit in Alberta, I think they're coming this way. It's not quite as smoky as going to BC, so I think it's advantageous to take advantage of Alberta right now.
And I agree. I've seen so many other province tourists this year, and it's great. I'm glad they're able to get to Alberta and enjoy. So if somebody's stopping in here at Badlands Harley, what can they expect from you on the road?
We're always very welcoming. We treat everybody with a big smile when they come through the door. Free coffee all the time. Just like I say, it's kind of like Cheers. You're always welcome to stop by just for a coffee. You don't have to come and buy something. Just place to cool off a little bit in the summertime.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah. And if you're doing the Alberta Rumble tour, I think we're giving you a GST off of it, so they save 5% as well if you start by here. So.
Okay, so if you're looking to buy a bike, that's a really good deal.
Well, probably won't be on bikes, but
not on bikes, but on merch.
Any kind of merchandise.
So if somebody is coming in here and they're on the Rumble tour, they can tell you that. What can they expect?
First, be very welcome here with any of my staff members, and plus, if you stop by here, if you let us know that you're on the Rumble tour, we will give you 5% discount on any accessories or service or anything that you need while you're in this area.
That's fabulous. So this is a great time to stop in and grab your swag here and to get your oil changed or your tires checked. Awesome. Ivan, I want to thank you so much, and thank you especially. I need to interject and just say this. This is the kind of establishment, this is how friendly they are. When I first came in, I walked up to a gentleman and I asked for help, and he said, well, I'm actually a client, I don't work here, but I can help you because I know everything about this place. So that was awesome. So I just want to thank you so much for having us, and on behalf of Rumble Alberta, and sponsored by Travel Alberta, and sponsored by Badlands Harley, I'm here for Ride Like a Local, Carla Lehman of Carla Lehman Photography. Have a great day. Did you have anything else that we should talk about, maybe?
Yes, I hope that you're up for it. I'd like to take you for a little ride on the trike we have right next door to us. So
that would be fabulous.
Go for a little ride.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm riding a Harley, baby.
You may be from Alberta, but have you really seen Alberta? With its vast vistas and stunning locale, get acquainted with what Alberta has to offer by experiencing Alberta through the eyes of a tourist.
Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, where life takes shape.
And we're back.
What a surprise.
What a surprise. So I'm actually here with my friend. We are friends. We met a couple of years ago. This is Sheila Willis. Sheila and I met through an incredible organization called Women in Bloom. And we work together with an advisory group, and our mission is to empower women. Now, Sheila's one of the strongest women that I know, and I do love you. She has created something incredible for all Albertans. So I am traveling throughout Alberta on the Rumble Alberta tour. We are sponsored, a huge sponsor is the History Check app.
Yes.
So as we do this little video for Ride Like a Local, I just really want to give Sheila massive kudos for what she has created. It is blood, sweat, tears, brains, research, time, stress, I'm sure, to create this app. So Sheila, I would like you to tell us, first of all, how did the History Check app start?
It actually started for places just like this. People don't realize that this bridge was built in the early 40s, and it was built by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers as part of the route to the Alaska Highway. We just came from Smith. Carla just did a Shars Railway Cafe interview. People don't know that stuff like this is all across Alberta. So the app was to put them on a map and tell the story of each individual place. And it's History Check because it started out as history. So in each of these GPS located sites, there's pictures, there's information, there's links, etc., phone numbers if it's a business now. When we looked at that concept, me and my partner, it was like, oh my gosh, we can take that site and turn it into travel businesses. Think of the opportunity for rural Alberta, because Shars Railway Cafe, unless you know it's there, you're going to drive right on by.
Right past it. And chances are, as someone who's driving through the area, I would have driven right past it, but I had so many recommendations to stop there and eat, and it truly is a gem. The food is incredible. The service, the company, the town itself, the people are so kind, and you lose that if you don't actually stop and take the time to do the exploring. The History Check app is going to be amazing, not only for business in Alberta, especially rural business, but for people who are traveling and who want to get off the beaten path, want to be off the grid, want to explore, want to see exactly what rural Alberta has to offer. As a kid from a small town, I can tell you every single cool thing about my town of Tofield. Yeah. I know everything about it. But if you drive through there, you're going to be like, oh, there's not really much here. I'm just going to keep going.
What's that building for? Or what,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and there's a wealth of history in our province, and we need to appreciate it and to share it.
And we need to document it before it's gone. That's part of it as well.
Yes.
So what people don't realize is this bridge was the highway north. So that gravel road that you can see in the distance, that was Highway 2. Now Highway 2 is 10.5 kilometers away from Smith. And every little town that you pass, those were the original highway routes, and they got so much to offer. So Blair Brown, our joint friend and leader, right?
We love you, Blair.
We love you, Blair. She's recommended the app to people that have already found gas in times when they seriously needed it, and it's 4 kilometers off the main highway. using the
So
app.
what an amazing service, not only to someone who's traveling and maybe a little bit afraid because they don't know where they are, but to a small town gas station who has their spot on the History Check app and, you know, has found a client because of your app. So the bridge behind us, we pulled up here and I thought, how beautiful, what a great photo opportunity. But all of a sudden this bridge has become so much more, because now I know the history, I know how it was built, I know how long it has stood here, I know why it was built, and I know that I'm driving over a piece of history that this was once the Alaska Highway. I would never have known that without Sheila. That is a gift in itself.
So we've got something real exciting going on with the History Check app.
Which is?
I have sent out, and I actually have, I think, 10 now, historical societies across Alberta. History Check was meant to be a collaborative effort. We'll say that first. These heritage societies are going to start putting on their own local history.
Oh my goodness.
Like how
all
cool
in conjunction with the History Check app.
All in conjunction.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So.
And you are offering businesses now something really special and unique, and I am going to be jumping on this as soon as we're off this live. And what are you offering businesses?
So one of the things about History Check is it has a search function, and when you're searching for whatever, I mean any word in the English language, it will show you a list of the sites that contain that. It's called a keyword or a map. So if you're on the map and let's say I search pizza, it will show me where I'm at and where can I buy pizza. So that could be tire repair, that could be hot rock massages, it can be just about anything in the world. And we're not after the words so much that an online search will do.
Right.
It's the very specifics.
So I could purchase keywording
for a whole year for $25 per word.
Okay.
I mean, that's about as cheap as it comes.
That is cheap as chips.
Yeah, there we go.
But it is a way for people to specifically find your business without having to know your business name. People looking for a photographer in my area are not going to be looking for Carla Lehman Photography. They don't know me, but they might be looking for a family photographer. So if my keyword is family photographer,
or wedding venues,
or commercial photographer,
all of those are keywords.
I love it. Sheila, where can people find and download the History Check app?
historycheck.ca. It's got both download links on it.
Okay, and are you on Facebook and Instagram as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend this app. We have been using it all through our tours, and it is so much fun. You stop in a small town, you grab a selfie, you post it to the app. But I've also used the app to find gas stations or to find points of interest for us just to stop and have a look. Highly recommend historycheck.ca.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Sheila. You're amazing.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The other thing is too, and you probably don't even know this, there's a little blue arrow on the left-hand side. So if you find a site that I should have on there that I don't have yet,
I can add it.
You can add it.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. It'll come to me. I'll process it, and away we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wonderful. All right. Can we head to our next stop?
We can.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So what are we looking at?
Okay, this is the Athabasca River this way, but going that way, you can see that the Lesser Slave River joins into it.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
So that point over there is the corner, we'll say, of the two rivers meeting.
Okay.
So if you look directly across, that is where the original town of Mirror Landing stood. And Mirror Landing was a steamboat town. So the steamboats would come up here and dock near where we can see.
Yeah.
And it was a major hub for anybody going even to Grande Prairie at one time. They had to take this route. So I just did transcriptions of all the newspaper articles, the Edmonton Bulletin, from 1880 to 1898 that have this mentioned.
That's incredible.
Slave. Yeah. So when you go up the Lesser Slave, it's the only outlet out of Lesser Slave Lake.
Right.
So it was the only way to get there, and then they went across the lake to Lesser Slave Lake Post, which is now Grande.
Incredible history that really would be lost otherwise. It's a gift. Yeah. What you're giving is a gift, and it's amazing. So thank you so much on behalf of Rumble Alberta and Ride Like a Local, and myself, Carla Lehman of Carla Lehman Photography. I want to thank you so much, Sheila, for taking this time to spend with us.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Anytime.
Fabulous. We'll be
Anybody
back.
comes to Smith for a coffee, I'm happy to blabber on about history.
All right.